Hello student, today I am going to discuss about right hand thumb rule, Fleming's left hand rule and Fleming's right hand rule and clock rule. Dear students, firstly I am going to discuss about right hand thumb rule. We use right hand thumb rule to find the direction of magnetic fields around a current carrying state conductor. My dear student, suppose we have a current carrying state conductor and we want to find magnetic field, direction of magnetic field around the state conductors, then we use rule right hand thumb rule. According to this rule, we know that, imagine we are holding the current carrying wire. Look at this figure. We are holding the current carrying wire in our right hand so that thumb points in the direction of current, then the direction in which our fingers encircle the wire will the direction of magnetic fields. My dear students, it means that conclusion of this rule is that suppose we are holding a current carrying conductor in our right hands, current carrying state conductor in our right hands, and our right hand thumbs indicating the direction of current, then our curling fingers indicates the direction of magnetic fields. This is right hand thumb rule. Now we are going to discuss about phase rule. This is phase rule. Look at here. Firstly, you should have knowledge about we use phase rule to find the pole of a current carrying circular loop. Suppose we want to find north pole, south pole in a current carrying circular loop, then we use clock rule. Suppose we are facing a loop and current is flowing in the clockwise direction, then the phase indicates the south magnetic pole, and we are looking at the circular loop and current is flowing in anti-clockwise direction, it means that the pole indicates the north pole. This is the clock phase rule. Now my dear students, we will discuss about Fleming's left hand rule and Fleming's right hand rule. Look at here. According to this chapter, these are very important topics. Fleming's left hand rule is this. We use Fleming's left hand rule to calculate the direction of force. According to this law, when we stretch our three fingers in such a way, all three fingers are perpendicular to each other, then if our center finger indicates the direction of current and forefinger indicates the magnetic field, then the thumb will indicate the direction of force. In which direction force will exert, our thumb will indicate. According to this, you can read out it. Hold the forefinger, center finger and thumb of our left hand at right angle to each other, one another. According to this figure, adjust your hand in such a way that the forefingers points in the direction of magnetic field and the center fingers in the direction of current. Then the direction in which thumb points indicates, the thumb points give the direction of force on the conductor. According to this rule and according to Fleming's left hand rule, we find the direction of force in a conductor. This rule is known as motor rule. Now we will discuss about Fleming's right hand rule. My dear students, Fleming's right hand rule is also very important too. You can find according to your books. We will discuss about Fleming's right hand rule. This is Fleming's right hand rule. We use Fleming's right hand rule to find the direction of current. According to this rule, when we stretch our three fingers of right hand in such a way that all the three fingers are perpendicular to each other, and if our thumb of the right hand indicates the direction of force and forefinger indicates the direction of magnetic field, then the center finger indicates the direction of current. So according to this rule, we find the direction of current in any conductor. Your rule is this: hold the thumb, the forefinger, center fingers of your right hand at right angle to one another. Adjust your hands in such a way, forefingers points in the direction of magnetic field and thumb points in the direction of motion of the conductor. Then the direction in which forefinger points gives the direction of induced current in the conductor. My dear student, you have to remain in your mind that a Fleming's right hand rule is known as generator rule. Thank you.